The great hall of the Galactic Council was full of light and noise. Powerful alien leaders sat on high seats, watching a small blue hologram in the center. It showed Earth's first prototype, the only thing humanity had sent to prove its value. The aliens laughed. Some had sharp teeth, some had glowing eyes, and some had metal bodies. To them, the human prototype looked weak, slow, and outdated. It had no massive weapons, no heavy armor, and no strange alien energy. "This is it," one alien commander said. "This is what humans call progress." Another voice echoed through the hall. "They rely on emotions and memories, not logic or power. Useless in real war." The decision was quick. Earth's prototype was marked as a failure. The galaxy turned its back on humanity. The screen went dark, and the laughter continued. Far away from the stars, on a quiet snowy street on Earth, an old man sat alone in a small house. His name was Daniel Cotter. He was a forgotten war veteran. Once, he had fought for his planet. Once, he had saved lives. Now, no one remembered him. Daniel's house was cold, but he did not complain. A small heater hummed softly in the corner. A single Christmas light blinked near the window. There was no tree, no gifts, and no visitors. Christmas was only hours away. Daniel sat in his chair, holding an old photo. It showed his unit from the war. Most of them were gone now. Some died in battle, others faded into silence like him. The government had moved on, the world had moved on, and Daniel had learned to live with that. He had planned to spend Christmas alone, just like the years before. Outside, snow slowly covered the road. The night was quiet, almost too quiet. Then, something strange happened. A soft sound broke the silence. A knock on the door. Daniel frowned. No one ever came here, especially not on Christmas night. He stood up slowly, his knees aching. The knock came again, louder this time. When he opened the door, cold air rushed inside. Standing there was not a human. It was an alien woman. She looked tired and scared. Her clothes were torn, her skin was pale blue, and her eyes were full of fear. Behind her stood two small alien children. They held onto her legs, shaking. Their eyes were wide, looking at Daniel with fear and hope at the same time. The woman spoke in broken English. "Please," she said, "we need help." Daniel was frozen for a moment. He had seen aliens during the war, but never like this, never weak, never desperate. His eyes moved to the object in her hands, a small metal case, scratched and damaged. He recognized the symbol on it. It was Earth's prototype, the same one the galaxy had laughed at. The woman took a step forward, her voice shaking. "They said humans were useless," she said, "but you are our last hope." Snow continued to fall around them. The galaxy had rejected Earth. The world had forgotten Daniel. But on this cold Christmas night, a door had opened, and everything was about to change. Daniel stood at the door for a long moment. Cold wind blew snow into the house, but he did not feel it. The alien woman and her two children stood silently, waiting. Slowly, Daniel stepped aside. "Come in," he said in a calm but tired voice. The alien woman bowed her head in thanks. She guided her children inside, holding them close. The door closed behind them, and the small house felt different at once. The children looked around, with curiosity and fear. They had never seen a human home before. Daniel brought them old blankets and set them near the heater. The children relaxed a little, feeling the warmth. The alien woman finally spoke again. "My name is Lyra," she said. "My world is gone." Daniel listened quietly. He had heard many sad stories during the war. This one felt familiar. Lyra explained that her people were small and peaceful. They had no powerful weapons. When a great galactic war began, stronger races attacked weaker ones first. Her planet was destroyed in days. "They laughed at us," Lyra said softly. "They said we were weak." Daniel looked down. He understood that pain. Lyra pointed to the metal case she carried. "This device," she said. "We stole it while escaping." Daniel opened the case carefully. Inside was Earth's prototype, the same design that had been rejected by the galaxy. The council said it was useless. Daniel said, "Yes," Lyra replied, "but they were wrong." She explained that during her escape, the prototype had activated on its own. It reacted to fear, pain, and hope. It protected them from enemy ships for a short time. Daniel's eyes narrowed. "That is not possible," he said. Lyra shook her head. "Your technology listens to feelings," she said. "Other races removed emotions long ago." Daniel remembered the words spoken in the Galactic Council. Humans rely on emotions. Useless in war. That night, as the children slept, Daniel studied the prototype. Its surface glowed softly when he touched it. For the first time in years, he felt something stir inside his chest. Memories came back. Battlefields, lost friends, sacrifice. The prototype reacted. A low hum filled the room. Lights flickered. The air felt heavy. Lyra stepped back in shock. "What is happening?" she asked. Daniel pulled his hand away. The device powered down again. "He responded to me," he said slowly. Before either of them could speak again, a sharp sound filled the air. An alarm from the prototype. Red symbols flashed across its surface. Lyra's face turned pale. "They found us," she whispered. Daniel looked outside. The sky was dark, but something moved above the clouds. "Enemy scouts. They tracked the prototype," Lyra said. "They will come for it, and for us." Daniel stood straight. His fear faded, replaced by something old and strong. "They will have to go through me," he said. Lyra looked at him in disbelief. "You are only one human," she said. Daniel gave a small smile. "That has always been enough." Far above Earth, unknown ships changed course. The galaxy that had laughed at humanity was coming back, and this time, Earth would answer. The sky above the city darkened. Alien ships moved silently like shadows. Daniel stood in his house, holding the prototype. It felt warm in his hands. The device activated fully. Images filled the room. Memories of war, pain, loss, courage. Daniel did not fight the memories. He accepted them. The prototype changed. Its light grew stronger, not from power, but from purpose. Enemy troops landed nearby. They expected fear. They found resistance. Daniel stepped outside. An old man standing tall. The prototype created a shield. Not a weapon. Protecting the house. Protecting the children. The aliens were confused. "This should not be possible," they said. Daniel spoke calmly. "Humans survive." Earth sent a signal into space. Not a threat, a warning. The Galactic Council received Earth's signal. They watched in silence as human technology evolved in real time. The prototype adapted, not controlled by commands, but guided by choice. The enemy fleet stopped attacking. Their weapons failed near Earth's shield. Daniel allowed them to leave. He chose mercy. The galaxy understood the mistake. They did not laugh anymore. Earth was invited to join the Galactic Council, not as a weak world, but as a respected one. Lyra's people were declared protected. For the first time, they were safe. Morning came quietly. Snow still covered the ground. Inside the small house, Daniel sat with Lyra and her children. They shared food, warmth, and silence. Daniel was not alone anymore. The prototype rested nearby, inactive, its purpose fulfilled. The galaxy had learned a lesson. Human strength was not metal or fire. It was heart, memory, and choice. Daniel looked at the window, Christmas light blinking softly. For the first time in many years, he smiled. The galaxy had laughed at Earth, but humanity never needed their approval.